Eli Lilly making a move today to bring obesity and diabetes medications directly to consumers. The company is launching what it's calling LillyDirect, which will allow people to get medications directly from the company and maybe not go through a pharmacy benefits management plan. They do have to have a doctor's prescription. Joining on this right now and the impact of more transparent pricing for these drugs is Dr. Kavita Patel. She's a primary care physician, a former White House healthcare policy director, and an NBC News and MSNBC contributor. And Dr. Patel, thank you for being here. We need a little guidance and advice because we've been trying to make sense of this news and figure out what it all means. And there's a lot of different implications that I can think of. I guess, first of all, as a doctor, what do you think about going directly to consumers?
Yeah, Becky, I think it's kind of an indication of what consumers are seeking. People are tired. People don't even know, most doctors don't even know about all the kind of middlemen and different entities that are in between the pharmaceutical manufacturer and the patient actually getting their medication. And I think this is just one more sign that people are seeking those easier solutions. And here you have Lilly. Basically, they're still going to participate with kind of the pharmacy benefit managers. They have to in order to make sure their drugs get out there. But this is just sending a very clear signal that they are going to look for alternatives through digital solutions, partnering with telehealth providers. You're right, they need prescriptions. None of that gets replaced without a prescription, but it'll get people medication in their hands faster. Nothing is more frustrating, Becky, than a lot of my patients. Every single phone call I get is, my pharmacy is out of fill in the blank. And I think this is basically another mechanism to make sure that those calls don't have to happen and that people get drugs. And of course, that improves adherence and obviously gives better returns to Lilly.
Okay, look, this is a shot across the bow for the pharmacy benefits managers because they're offering it at half the price because they say the PBMs jack up the price and all of that money never makes its way. The cuts that they give to the PBMs never make their way to the consumer. So there's that aspect of it. There's also the aspect of, okay, the pharmacy says they're out. How do I get it? Do you think there'll really be better managers of getting it direct? I'm trying to figure out if this is like the equivalent of Nike starting its own direct-to-consumer website and still dealing with Foot Locker. Yeah,
we'll see. You're probably right to be a little skeptical on, is this actually going to translate to people getting all their drugs as efficiently as possible? I'm not a betting woman, but I would say that it's highly unlikely that that's going to happen as seamlessly as it might sound. However, Becky, I think it is incredibly likely that you're going to have a much more motivated line of service that is Lilly partnering with a telehealth provider that also is a third party that wants to make sure that they can deliver to the consumer. All of these people are much more motivated for the consumer, which is what you're not seeing with kind of middlemen. I think add to that we are going to see the FTC actually taking some action on these PBMs. Who knows what that will ultimately result in. But I think all of those are signals that we're sending that, hey, getting to the consumer in a more responsible, direct manner is going to be good. And when you're talking about not just $1 billion drug, but potentially $1 trillion set of drugs like Mounjaro, Zepbound, all the weight loss GLP-1 category potential, everybody is motivated to get them into consumers' hands as efficiently as possible.
But do you worry that the going direct to the consumer creates this tug on the doctor that we've heard about, where a patient comes in to see the doctor and isn't satisfied until you write them a prescription for leaving the office?
Yeah, I have to be honest. I've been practicing for a long time, and that we always kind of worried. When I started practice, I thought, oh, that's going to happen. They're going to leave my office. They're going to go find someone that will get it for them.
The pill.
Right. That certainly happens. I don't want to dispute that. That happens every time I say, no, you don't need an antibiotic, it's a virus. Or no, you really don't need that drug. Let's try these other approaches. That does happen, but it's a much smaller fraction than you would think. It's not actually the large majority. I think the large majority of people, if they hear from a doctor, hey, I really don't think you're appropriate for this drug, then they listen. What I think you are hearing, though, when Lilly makes this kind of partnership with a telehealth provider is actually, Mike, that it's hard to get to a doctor. I think this is dealing with an access problem where we have literally millions of Americans that if you tried to pick up a phone and get a primary care appointment or even a weight loss appointment with an obesity specialist today, you can't get one. I think they're also trying to deal with an access problem. And that alone, I think this puts a lot of pressure on insurers, quite frankly, because we still have incredible difficulty getting this covered. And I think this is going to put a lot more pressure on insurers in the end.
That's what I was wondering, too, Dr. Patel, because we have not seen the stocks of UNH or Cigna or CVS trade down today. I was watching this pretty closely. They still look like they're okay. CVS down by 0.4% at this point, or 0.4%.
Yeah.
Not much. The others are still trading up, and this seems like this is a big push, not only towards the insurance companies and the pharmacies, the pharmacy benefits managers. It just seems like you can still say we're all going to be here, but again, if I go back to the Nike and Foot Locker kind of comparison with that, down the road, it may not be a big deal right now, but down the road where we are right now with Nike and Foot Locker, it is a big deal.
Right. Hey, look, I'm old enough. I remember going to Blockbuster to get my videos. So, I definitely agree with you.
Welcome Netflix.
And I think that the more that manufacturers embrace, and look, there's a lot of regulations in healthcare. So it's not like everybody can just go out there and sell anything to a consumer. Keep in mind, this isn't easy, but every single drug company, big or small, is thinking about a digital approach. Think about gene and cell therapy. Even just the education around that makes sense to do digitally. So what you're 100% right that this news in and of itself is not going to necessarily shock the stock market, but I think it is sending a deep signal to the healthcare industry. Look for these partnerships to disrupt the very traditional mechanisms. That combined with the FTC, that could actually amount into some short-term action.